Hello, piggies. What is up, you guys? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for waiting a couple of extra minutes. I'm a little bit late. For some reason, my camera just wasn't working. I just had to kind of like hit it a few times, start it, close it, start it again a few times thing, and it works. So technology, it do be like that sometimes. But how are you guys? What is going on? How is everybody's week been so far? How's everybody's music going? I've had a very good week so far. First of all, I am making a new course. I told you guys last week I was doing that. So I've shot the whole thing and I'm working now and preparing to pre-release it, which is actually starting next week. So it's super exciting. It's basically my personal vocal template that I've used on all of my K-pop demos, on my releases, on like Ellie Moore's, my music partner's releases. And I've rebuilt it with all free plugins so that anybody can use it in like any DW. And it's super like professional sounding, and you don't even really need to understand mixing. So I've been preparing that, working really hard on that for you guys, and I'm excited to release it. So, and it's also been like an interesting time in LA. It's extremely hot. For my Fahrenheit people, it's like 90 degrees. For my Celsius people, it's like 35 degrees. So very warm. So I'm just kind of staying inside, grinding, nose to the grindstone, creating these things for you guys. And yeah, that's been my life. How's everybody else? Broku, what's up? Aesthetic Blinks, what's up? Spooky Lou, what's going on? Aiton, all right. Aiton says I'm down for the new course. Thank you. Yeah, it's especially going to be, so it's different, a little bit different than what's in Pro Vocal Production. It's one of those templates, but the way I kind of show it is like way more in detail. It's a little bit more beginner friendly, to be honest. Because Pro Vocal Production, I'd say, is like intermediate and up kind of course. It's very like, it's a deep dive. It's a deep dive, honey. But this one is like literally if you just kind of start to record yourself and you like slightly know how to use a DAW, it can take you from like, sounding like you just learned to use a DAW to sounding like way more professional. So I'm excited because it took me so long to dial in these settings, and like every single thing about it has a purpose. So yeah, and it's for like leads and backgrounds and all that stuff, so I'm really excited. Alina's showing that she's culturally competent with the temps. Well, I still use Celsius, so a lot of you guys don't know this. I'm from Russia originally, and back there we use Celsius. So I do use Fahrenheit. I do know like what it means, but I prefer Celsius because it just is easier to understand. So my phone is set to like Celsius and stuff, but my husband, he uses Fahrenheit. So, and I live with my husband and my mom lives with us, and they love to talk about the temperature. Like they love the weather. Like every morning we have breakfast, the three of us, and they like talk about the weather. And my mom, she's so into the weather, she will literally research the weather in like random places. She'll be like, in Nashville it's this today, in Reno, Nevada it's this today. And I'm like, who cares? But she loves to know what the weather is like everywhere on the planet. So we have a lot of conversations about weather, and she uses Celsius and he uses Fahrenheit, so it's always back and forth. Broca says I use Celsius too. Fahrenheit sounds hotter. It does sound hotter because like 90s, you're like, oh, I'm gonna roast. 35 doesn't sound that bad, but it's bad. It's bad. I can't believe how hot it is right now in LA. And I'm one of those girlies. I go on a lot of walks and I love the outside. I just enjoy it. So I've been getting up really early. I got up at like 6 this morning and I went on my little walk. So Drazzi says 45% exported the track that I can upload. You're like down to the wire. You're down to the wire a little bit here. So, and for any of the new people, I saw somebody ask this question. It was so sweet, and somebody answered it very kindly, but also incorrectly. They were asking about like what kind of stream this is, and the person said like, "Oh, Alina shares her music with us," and I'm like, actually, I don't almost never share my music on these streams. These streams are for you and for your music. So for new people, what I do on these streams is I listen to songs that you submit, that you've created, and I give you feedback on them, right? And the feedback is ranging from like, you know, a lot of change requests to, wow, it sounds amazing. It just depends on like where you're at and what you're looking for. So if you make music, what I strongly suggest is that you use the link that's in the comments, that's in the description, and you go ahead and submit your song right now to this stream because you have a chance for me to listen to it. So these streams are sponsored by Boombox, who are a really amazing website for musicians. You could do a lot of things on this website, but one of the things you can do is host your files. So right, you can upload a song, any song, WAV, MP3, doesn't matter, and it's a way for you to like keep your music organized and hosted in a really clean, nice way. And you can also share it with other people. As you can see, you know, somebody's leaving comments here. And yeah, it's a cool way to share your music, to collaborate on your music with other people. And we're going to be using Boombox to be going over your guys' submissions. So as you can see, we have a very big folder here. So this is all our submissions for March. I'm going to be going kind of more like, you know, focused on the top submissions. I can kind of see when they were sent in, right? The ones from last week, I'm not going to be looking at as much. So from what I can tell, there's not that many submissions for this stream yet. It always gets a little bit crazy towards the end. So honestly, right now is your opportunity. Put your songs in, put them in, and I'm gonna, you know, try my best to get to as many people as possible. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. Let me get my headphones on. We get started. And we are going to start. So we have before just one last bit of my little spiel. So we have several segments on this stream. So some segments are for literally anybody who's attending. So usually that segment is called a free for all, and you guys get to type in the name of your song, and I pick them at random to review. So hang tight for that. That's coming up. Do submit your song, because if your song is not submitted, I can't pick you for that. So do that right now. But what we're going to start with is what I like to call a verified moment. So this is for Boombox members who have a little star next to their name, like Aiton right here, right? And then there's a gold, silver tier, and then there's also bronze right here. So we're gonna start here. If you want to join at one of these levels, there's a link for that in the description. But for now, let's see who we've got for this stream in this verified moment. This gets a little bit like difficult, right? I think, okay, March 12th is last stream. So let's go anything further than that. All right, let's start with Agent right here with a vibey ballad. Wrong version. Okay, 2.1. I got you. You honestly, you also can use the versions feature for that. That's not just for the versions crew, right? You can literally like upload it here on the same page, and you would just like have the latest version be like the latest one, so you don't have to re-upload. All right, so let's listen to this. You always bring fire tracks, so I'm really excited to hear it. Let's do it. Spooky, I did add the new animation. In fact, you guys will get to see it. Ooh. I love that flammed snare. That is tasty. This like scratches your brain in such a nice way, doesn't it? Ooh, love the 808 glide. right here, you have that pad. It's a little loud, and also because your chords are changing under it, it's creating a little bit of a rub, not like anything crazy. I think volume could honestly really fix it. And it's also kind of peaking in the lower mids, and then you have such a powerful bass too. It's all kind of just like swirling around in those lower frequencies. I didn't like that moment. Everything about this is so great though, other than that. Yeah, it is a rub for sure. It's creating a rub. Oh, sick. Sick. Okay, I really, really liked it. I love the drum sound design, kind of the more like stick wooden like drums, and then more of the live acoustic type of drums coming in the chorus. I love the bass. I think somebody said the bass might have been a little bit too loud. I'd have to hear it out loud to like fully, it's in my headphones. It sounded really nice and like full and gorgeous. Just that pad thing. Oh my God. I cannot get over how just like it hung over everything. You even had some kind of brass, maybe saxophone right in the chorus. I could barely hear it. It barely got through that pad. Yeah, that needs to be way lower. Honestly, I would maybe even try taking it out. I really, really didn't like it. I felt like it kind of like got in the way of literally everything. I think you could have a little something hanging, right? It could work. I would try a few things. I would try to flip up the octave of it, because you don't have a lot of tonal instruments in the higher frequencies here, so that could work. You also could just turn it way down, maybe scoop out some of the low mids as well on it, so it kind of doesn't fight with things. You could also get it to pulse a little bit too with like some side chaining, but other than that, it was really, really sickening, and I really like. Oh, you want me to check out the bridge? Is this the bridge? I'm gonna assume. Yeah, let's hear it real quick. Ooh! There's something about it. I'm trying to understand what I don't like, because mostly I like that. I do think your wow effect on the strings is just, it's funny. I've done the same thing. Like I have. I think for the type of part it is, because it reads like a continuous part that's supposed to be a live orchestra, right? Because it's so continuous, it's throughout the whole bridge. The fact that you have such a heavy filter on it, the fact that the wow is so like, it fatigues the ear really fast. I've done this exact effect on strings, but usually it's like a part like that that's just really short, and it reads like almost like a break, right? A sample. This does not read like a sample, it reads like a part. So I maybe would dial that back, and I would also maybe stack the string section up more. So I've talked about this before. I have a complicated relationship with programmed strings, because I think most of them just like don't sound like an orchestra. I have been successful the few times that I like really went in on strings. What I find is that you just have to stack up as many VSTs as you can like stomach and as your computer can stomach. But I would say add a few more octaves. Probably one more higher octave violin would be good, because they get like really tinny and kind of cutty up there, and they can be really good for like a denser mix like this. I think just more of the same ranges, but with different VSTs, because they all sound so different. I find the more I stack them, the more real they sound. So it's just like a ton of work. I honestly kind of avoid string production like as much as I can, just because of how like anytime I decide to do it, I know like what I'm signing up for. To make it good, it's like a slug. So, but arrangement wise, really, really good. So guys, are we PLing? So for anybody who's new What we do here is if we like a track, I ask you guys if you guys want to PL it. So add it to our special playlist. Letter P, letter L stands for playlist. So, and this is our little playlist for this month. Piggies is the name of our community. So we got a different pig. We got a different pig every month. But let me know if you would like to add Aiden's track to our special playlist. So just comment PL. All right, I see the PLs rolling in. All right. Let's do it. Let's add it straight to the playlist. Really great job. Bam. Have I somebody it's disappeared in the chat. Somebody's asked me about some song and now I can't find it. Yeah, to make strings sound realistic, you need to add articulation and automate dynamics and expression. See, exactly my point. It's way too much work. It's way too much freaking work. Yeah, expensive VST can absolutely help. Yeah, honestly, the cheaper string VSTs, it's rough. Like, this is like one, you guys know how I feel. Like, half the time I'm like, do it with cheap plugins, do it with free plugins, do it with stock plugins. Strings is one of those things I'm like, maybe not. Like, I just would use samples before I would use a cheap string plugin, to be honest. And it's not an elitist thing. It's like they just make them worse when they're cheap. They literally do. Have I listened to Lover by Hyunjin yet? No, actually. So this is so funny. I don't really listen to like new releases, guys. I don't really have time for it. And to be honest, like, as long as I've been making music, I don't like enjoy just like sitting here listening to music. I don't really want to. I only do when it's y'all's music, because then I get to talk to you. I get to help you guys. It's completely different. But just like a famous song, I'm like, I don't really listen to it unless it's part of my content, unless it's used as a reference for something I'm creating. An artist is asking me, a label is asking me to take a listen and create something kind of similar, then I will. Other than that, like, I won't really listen to like new songs coming out. If it's for fun, I'd rather listen to like something old I created just for like nostalgia, or like something old I grew up with, again, for nostalgia and just good vibes. I'm sure if any of y'all have been making music for a long time, you guys relate. 100%. All right, guys, let's listen to another lovely song from somebody who's verified. And just as a reminder, free for all is coming, guys. Free for all is coming. So keep uploading your songs. I'm gonna do one where anybody gets to participate very, very soon. All right, so we've got Raven here with Hold Me Close featuring Jane and Kat. Let's check it out. Okay, all right. I'm gonna listen more. I'm not just stopping, Raven. I'm dying to say a couple of things. First of all, your instrumental mix balance is much better. I'm so proud of you. Your low end, I can hear it a lot better. Sometimes, again, it is the playback system. Again, I'm the queen of like, do it cheap, do it free, but your playback system is never gonna be free. And unfortunately, when you get like a better headset and you can hear stuff, or you have a good room with like good speakers, it really, really helps. Instrumental sounds amazing. Vocals, we're going to talk about, but let's listen a little bit more. Instrumental sounds so good. Awesome. Okay. So let's talk about vocals. I'm going to go straight to opening up Ableton for this. All right, Raven. So here is a couple of things that I'm hearing right away. First and foremost, their vocals are not really like mixed with the track. They're more just buried in the track. So first things first, you just have to rebalance things so we can hear vocals better. One of the things I often do, let me just open an EQ. So obviously volume for first and foremost, just having a volume where you can hear the vocals. What I would do is literally just listen. Your song is very 80s reminiscent. Listen to like anybody else current that's like 80s inspired. Guys, give me some artist names in the chat. I know The Weeknd is that, but I'm thinking more woman. Maybe even like Dua Lipa. She had like that nostalgia album. What was it called? Future Nostalgia. Give me some more ideas though in the chat. So just something that's like 80s. Oh, Chappell Roan. Literally perfect. Chappell Roan. You can listen to her. Just literally compare where her vocals are sitting, and then the level of the instrumental, and then where your vocals are sitting and the level of your instrumental. If you like really want to go hard, like you can just import both the tracks into your DAW, right? And just like very quickly A/B, like turn on and off with the tracks so you can hear like the differences like right away. So, and then the next thing you have to do is you need to open up some space with EQ on in your track for these vocals. What I would specifically do is I would grab competing tracks. So like synths that are competing, maybe bass, if it has a little bit of more mid than a normal bass. I feel like this one does because it's synth bass and not an 808 bass. So, and then I would basically do dynamic EQ like this and sidechain it. I don't know if you're in Ableton, but like I'm sure you know how to sidechain in your DAW. Just sidechain it to that specific instrument. So let's say your synth will feed into your vocal, and then basically like the EQ that you use will decide, oh, okay, like this frequency, you know, around, and I would do like a mid frequency somewhere from like 700 to 1500, and then I would do like a mid to high, like 2000 to 4000 frequencies, and then I would do like an air frequency around 8000 to 10,000. And then basically set those up to listen to what the synth is doing and like listen to what the vocal is doing and turn the synth down. That's what I would do. And then overall, I also think the vocal is a little dull. Guys, oh my God, this new course I'm making. This is going to be it, y'all, because it's short, it's simple, it's more of like a lower ticket course. It's not like as big and like vast as my big vocal production course, but it's gonna be like showing you these exact things. So what I did is I literally sang the same song on 9 different microphones. One of them was an iPhone, one of them was AirPods, and then they were like SM57, SM7B, AT4040, AT2020, like a lot of like common, more affordable mics people use. And then I basically broke down what all their problems are, you know, like and then there's like basically a list of like, okay, there are dull mics, there are thin mics, there's this mics, there's that mics. And then I show you like exactly what to do. So whatever she recorded on is a dull mic. So you need to be enhancing this range, and you might need to be turning down the lower mids a little bit. You have to be really careful with this, because if you do too much of this, you won't have any body on her and she'll be just like sound like that. But that is kind of it. And I thought you had a good amount of reverb on it too. Maybe that could go down, but I actually really love wet vocals. I love verby vocals, and I think it could work, especially with this 80s vibe. It maybe is a type of verb too. I would go for more of an 80s leaning verb for this, but also like I think what you have could work. You just have to get the dry signal to like poke a little bit more. I need a break after this. I went into like teacher mode. Right now, guys. So I need to like rest for a second. I sound like EJ. I honestly, last time I saw EJ in person was in 2022. So I feel like, yeah, like she has like kind of a raspier tone. She's a beautiful voice, but I don't remember how she talks. I don't remember noticing that her voice, like speaking, was very raspy. but I might be misremembering. 4 years is long enough to be like, I don't remember what a person looks like, sounds like, what they do, anything about them. So, all right, guys. Are we PLing Hold Me Close by Raven, Jane, and Kat? My vote is yes, but you guys are the kings. I see one PL from Halal, but I also didn't call it out. So for any new people that are here, basically you get a chance to vote on these songs to go into a special playlist. So if you liked it, comment PL, letter B, letter L, and it will go right in there. I see one from Case. I see one from Nick. What is up? Spooky, what's up? Okay, yeah, you guys like it. I mean, I really, really like this track. I really love anything that's nostalgic, right? If it's like really 80s, really 90s, really 2000s, I kind of live. So this was awesome, Raven. Now, let's see. Kaz with Avalanche. Oh, have you guys ever heard my song Avalanche? I feel like no. It's like a 10-year-old song. Such a good freaking song. I don't think it ever came out as like a ballad. I wonder if this one is a ballad or not. Let's just listen to it. Let's just hear and stop guessing. Ooh! Did you play that? That's insane. This is a very special track. I really like it a lot.
I'm thinking of the world I might lose if I let my feelings interfere. No matter if I'm cautious, I'll choose to believe myself and disappear.
I love this so far. I just wanted to compliment you on how you processed your delay. It's tasty. It works so well at being that filtered.
Maybe I'm supposed to redefine all of these answers in my mind. How am I meant to be mentally, physically, living my life, running away from pain? Show me the darkest place. What you made me paralyzed in my ecstasy. I'm half alive. Why did I wait so long? Why did I wait so long? So many times I stayed when I should have known better than trusting myself, making my own avalanche all alone. How could I be so wrong? Why did I jump this far knowing I can't travel back? Trusting myself and it's my own avalanche.
Okay, let's talk about this. Absolutely everything up to the chorus was elite. Gorgeous, stunning, lyrics good, melodies good, track good. I know it's not mixed, doesn't matter, it's fine. Something about the chorus didn't hit for me. I have to be so honest. Just because I know how good you are and how good it was up until then, I was like, oh. So, it's hard, right? Like, if I was a crappy A&R at a label, I was somebody sent this in, what they usually go is they go, the chorus is not quite right, try again. And they might give you some kind of crappy reference and they might not. So I'm going to try to go further than that and just kind of break down why I didn't like it.
So many times.
Here.
Ecstasy, I'm half alive. Why did I wait so long?
Okay, I think first of all, the impact. It like doesn't impact, right? It's a short phrase, so maybe it's that. It's also kind of how you're singing it with going into falsetto, but it's also not stacked up. It also could be that. I also personally think this is okay. Let me put my songwriter hat on. You're very rhythmic right here.
Physically living out my life, running away from pain. Show me the darkest place. What you made me paralyzed in my ecstasy. I'm half alive.
Let go. Yeah. Okay. Where my brain is leaning is that it needs to like have length and impact. Right? I'm just gonna do like fake lyrics that don't mean anything, but like let go. So long, right? Like that note. If you didn't do it falsetto, if I don't know if it's too high for you, by the way, but if you were like really singing it, right? It was stacked. It's a longer note, and just like the whole performance was a little more impactful. I think it would smack a lot harder. I also. Okay, so here's take this comment with a grain of salt because I feel like it's me stepping on your artistry a little bit. So I will tell you my opinion, but you don't have to take it. What I like so much about your music that I've heard a lot of is you have very intelligent lyrics. You're talking about mental states a lot. You have interesting, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's a very dark take. There's kind of like a dark perspective on life in your lyrics, which really comes across in lyrics so well. Like, every time I hear music, I think like dark Ed Sheeran. However, I will say, I don't fully understand this chorus, right? Why did I wait so long? So many times I stayed when I should have known better than trusting myself, making my own avalanche. I kind of know what you're saying if I read it and think about it. Like, oh, like I made my own avalanche. Like, I made things go down the hill and then I got caught up in it. But it kind of doesn't really say it, right? It's almost like it imagines it. Sorry, it like leaves the listener to imagine what this means. And to me, with how pop you are, I would almost rather the verses were more metaphoric, more get you to think kind of lyric, and the chorus was a little bit clearer. I'm not saying turn this song into baby you left me, oh baby baby. No, you have to keep your meaning. But I kind of just think like even with avalanche, like making my own avalanche, like something about, I'm just like, I'd rather you rewrote it with like where we understand what you're saying, like I'm caught up, everything's going downhill, right? Another thing I noticed, so I'm really going now. Avalanche comes out of nowhere, right? You did not set up that metaphor anywhere. We're not talking about snow, we're not talking about downhill. And again, I don't want you to make a kitschy song where it's like, I was in your snow, but then you said no, and then it went downhill, and here's the deal. Like, no, I'm being stupid now, but if it literally had some setup of like, it's all going downhill and I'm caught in a mess of my own doing, this avalanche feels like, like this love feels like an avalanche. Even that, right? It's not dumb like my joke lyrics I was giving you before, but it makes me as the listener be like, oh, okay, I see things are going downhill. This person caused the avalanche. Now they're caught in the mess. They're going downhill with it. They're getting caught up, whatever. They're getting, you could put your darkness into, be like, oh, I'm dying or whatever you want to say, right? It feels like dying. That's my take on this. I think it was really good, guys. I forgot to call out PLs again. Let me know if we're PLing or not. I think this is an amazing start. Obviously, you don't have to do anything. I said, like, if you love it, great. But I hear massive promise in this. And I would love a stronger chorus for it. I would. And I need a break. I need a break from that again. I was in the snow, and then you said no. Yeah, literally, Jay. No, literally. Yeah, their vocals are very, very good. Kaz has beautiful vocals. Yeah, like trapped in an avalanche. Like, just think about how to communicate what you want to say in a simpler way while keeping your point, right? That's what it is. But anyway, I see lots of PLs. It was obviously great. So here we go. We're, of course, going to add this version of Avalanche to the playlist. All right, guys. Let me do... I feel like I'm going so slow today. Sorry, y'all. I'm just like, sometimes I'm like in a mode to teach and like dig the hell in. I'm just like in the mode to do it. Oh, we have to listen to Rob Next Door's Ugly Men because I'm sorry. Absolutely, I'm interested in this title. Like, what is this? I have to know. Hey, let's go. Hey, I really like that tambourine. It's like crappy in the best way. Like, sounds nostalgic. Okay, I have an idea for you. I have to stop just before I forget it, Rob. I think because you're saying you want more maximalism, give me more kick. Give me, not like volume wise, but kick pattern. You just have boom, boom. Give me a little more like boom, like give me something like that. Hey, let's go, guys. It's very danceable, right? Ah. That's fun. I like that. It's good. It's sickening. This is cool. Okay, arrangement wise, very good. Very good. Everything kind of like happened when it's supposed to happen, and all the transitions kind of kept me engaged. So that's awesome. I think you should just keep developing this. My biggest comment was in this part in the chorus. Your kick got teeny tiny small baby weenie kick, and we need big kick energy. Okay, you had it standing out really nicely in the verse. Then the more like kind of round little kick you do here is good for the part, but in the chorus you want that like you want to hear the kick, so you need to mix around it a little bit more. But honestly, like, I thought this had a lot of really fun parts and it felt really nice. What do you guys think? Are we PLing? Jay says, if you want maximalism, listen to The Weeknd's San Paulo. I think it fits really well with what you're going for here. I don't know that song, but I'm sure you're right, Jay. So check out that song. A lot of times a good reference can like really, really help out too. Pitbull and Ina could sing on this. Wow. You guys know I worked with Ina, right? I literally went to Romania in 2017 to work with her and her team for like 2 weeks. It was like a crazy, crazy time. Ellie and I stayed in this hotel in Romania, and it was like a gorgeous, like one of their top hotels or whatever. But what we did is like we literally almost had no time to do anything. Like we just woke up, went to the studio, we worked all day in the studio, then we came back to the hotel, and it was fun because they like let us order whatever we wanted. So we would just like buy food and have it delivered to the hotel room. And it was like the craziest trip. Betty Who, I don't know if you guys know her as an artist and like her music, but she was also there because we were signed to the same manager. So my memory is being in Betty's hotel room, and her and Ellie are watching Stranger Things because this is when Stranger Things just came out. But I don't like scary shows like that. Also, I'm like very tired, right? It's like 1 a.m. So I'm just laying on the bed, like almost fully asleep. And all I remember is, like all the yells from like people being murdered in Stranger Things. And Betty and Ellie just like glued to the computer watching it, and me trying to sleep. That is my memory of going to Romania to write for Ina. Yeah, did the song come out? I did like so many songs, but one of them came out. It was called Hands Up. So anyway, let's listen to some more music, guys. All right, let's get back to it, and no, I'm sorry, I totally didn't add Ugly Men to the playlist, and I saw the BLs, so let me do that before I actually move on, before we go. And now, guys, let's do a little quick, cheeky, cute free-for-all. All right, so for all the people who are asking, can you hear my song? Now is your time. This is your time to comment the name of your song. Feel free to be extra about it. You can spam it until YouTube shuts you down. But yeah, feel free to spam the name of your song. I will pick 6 to listen to. So this is your time. This is your time. We will have probably another one at the end of the stream, but this is the main one. So do it. Go for it. I'm going to pick them at random. Oh my God, I hope I wrote this down right. Just kind of hard to see because the chat goes so fast when you guys are spamming. Okay, I got one more. got another one. Da, 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 da. I keep hearing that track in my head now. Dun, 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 dun. It's stuck in my head. The chat is making my eyes go blurry, guys. All right. All right, I got the songs. Thank you so much, people. Thank you for your spam. You'll have one more chance after this, but let's go ahead and check out this beautiful music. Okay, so Bird Beak featuring Labadie. Kiki Crush from 36 Seconds. You want me to react? Okay. 12th track to my upcoming album. Sugar Coated Mutation. I absolutely love that. Let's listen. I'm so excited. 36 is like probably here, right? That's cool. Okay, very, very interesting. I have some thoughts. So obviously this is like a lot more experimental than the kind of music I do, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. First of all, more than anything, I do not understand a single lyric with how the vocals are processed. Like I don't know, could you guys understand the lyrics at all? I don't know if it's my brain, but I couldn't understand anything. I kind of just heard blah, 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 like I just heard that kind of thing. So here's my thought. If you want to make like a very experimental track and you don't really care if people understand the lyrics, it's supposed to be more just like random vocal chops and cool stuff, I think that's fine. I just don't think you can have it appear throughout like the whole track like this, because then what it ends up being is just like syllables and gibberish, right? Which people can't understand. They're gonna strain their brain trying to understand, and then they're gonna be like, I don't get this, right? It kind of creates a feeling of frustration because, you know, you feel like you're being dumb for not understanding. So I think that's the danger you're running into here. If you want to keep it this experimental, I would keep it more like as an instrumental and then have one section that's like, right? And then I would also repeat the same chop like over and over again. That way people understand, this is just an experimental vocal thing. It's not supposed to mean anything. Cool. So, and then the second thing I would say is like the mix is a little kind of unbalanced. I think if you're going to just lead with this like dance direction, I just want to hear the track a little bit more. The vocals seem to be kind of sitting on top of it. And again, because of how gibberish feeling they are, it just feels overwhelming. Like I want to just hear more of the beat, kick, synth, bass, and then have that be lesser of a thing, right? Or of course I would say like if you actually want people to understand your lyrics and have a song with singing, then I would say like don't process them like that. You got big crushers, you got them panning left and right and stuff. Like maybe you can do a small section like that, but the rest of it has to be like something somebody can chew on. That's what I would say. So Yeah, listen, so Chianti is so correct when they say songs are better when they're structured. Songs are very mathematical. I know we artists don't like to think that what we do is akin to math, but it is. When I accepted that is when I like started having success, because not because it started being formulaic, but because I just started using like the pattern recognition and prediction that we all have when it comes to like making music and listening to music, right? And you can break that, like I said, that's why you can keep this very, very experimental. It's just like you have to be more deliberate with it, not just have the whole thing be like that. So that's my feeling. Guys, are we PLing? I saw like one PL, but let me know if you guys would like to PL this track. Up to y'all. Up to you guys. Okay, see a couple of new PLs coming in. I don't think it was enough to get to add it to the playlist, but Kiki, come back. I love where your brain is going and what you're doing here. Oh, sorry, I just like expanded this. I didn't mean to do that. Did it? Oh, nope, I messed it up further. Oh, how can I get out of this? One sec, guys. Sometimes you just like press buttons and you're like, nope, that was not right. All right, let's see. Did I mess this up? Yeah, I did mess it up, didn't I? Let's just see. Oh, now what's going on? Okay. All right. Good job, Kiki. Let's get back to our free-for-all. And we've got a song called Couch next. I really like that title. Oh, it's from Shianti. Or is it Chianti with a K or like a ch? Let me know in the chat, please. But let's go ahead and check this out. Ooh.
We've been talking on the phone all night, and I love our conversation.
Oh, so nice.
I can tell that I'm on your mind. Facebook might have love written in the pages.
Okay, one thing. Did you mean for your kick to be that distorted? I know in certain genres this is a thing, and I know sometimes in hip hop and R&B this is also a thing. It doesn't sound like it to me, so you let me know. I'm not trying to call you out, but I have a suggestion if it wasn't intentional.
And when I come over, we can get cozy. I love it when you want me like a trophy.
You sound gorgeous.
You really get to know me. I don't need nothing else. I kinda like it when you land up on me. No rush, we're taking it slowly. Nothing wrong with keeping it low key. I'm cool with chilling right here on your couch. Somebody nice. Oh baby, just you and I choose it a million times. Feels so good right here on. I only want quality time. I ain't tripping, we can stay inside. DJs in a movie night. I'm cool right here chilling on your couch.
I think you're so talented. Your voice is so good. Are you part of our Discord? I feel like our Discord producers would be like foaming at the mouth to have you top line to their beats. I'm gonna add Discord right now to the chat. If you guys are not a part of it, please join. It's a really fun place that we have. I'm in there sometimes, but there's also amazing members. They're like, oh, I'm really having a hard time dialing in my kick. Oh, why am I spinning all of a sudden? Hold on. What? What? Why? Oh! What? I'm sorry. Why did this stream just die? Okay, what the heck? I'm sorry. What happened? Is this Mercury retrograde? I think it is. What in the world? Oh my god, the bitrate is so low. What in the world? The screen is lagging. Oh yeah, no, it's insane. I can see it. Let me turn off my video for a second. Okay. No. Okay, guys, let me know. Can you hear me right now? I'm gonna try to do it like this. Yeah, it's just like out of nowhere. I'm looking down at my router, or whatever the heck it's called. Looks green, looks good. Yeah, just out of nowhere, just like freaked out. I don't know. My guys. Yeah, if you can, let me just like play a little bit of the song we were just playing. Let me know if you can hear it okay. If you can hear the music and you can hear me talking, we can keep rocking like that. Oh, now it says excellent. Hold on. Let me put my camera back on. Okay, here's the camera. I think it might be okay now, but we will see, guys. I want to get back to talking about couch because it was so cool, and I just got completely like derailed. It's funny. I watch gamers streams for fun or just to like relax, or I put it on in the background, and I almost never see them have like an oh my god like stream freak out. And I watch this girl who streams every single day, and I'm like, wait, why am I having issues like so often and I only stream once a week, guys? Like, not fair. It's really not fair. Okay, no lag now. It seems okay. All right, perfect. I'm sorry, guys. Like, yeah. LA YouTube server can barely scrub videos on my end without getting lag doing that. Yeah, it could just be like, can heat affect internet? Guys, I really don't know. Like, outside of music, I'm not very technical. Like, the worst is a TV for me. For some reason with TVs, like I can never like stream from a phone to a TV. Like, I'm always having issues. Like, I can do such complicated things in a DAW, but then like turning on a TV and getting it to work, I'm like, oh my god, stress. Okay, all right. Is the cam and sound off sync, or is it just me? Dreaming of a White Christmas, I don't know. Because on my end, obviously I see it in OBS and it looks like perfect. But let me know if it's like decent enough, guys. Anyway, I'm going to continue. Shianti with Couch. It was really wonderful. The only thing I kind of noticed is, so the kick, and I mentioned it, it was like overcooked and just like really, really loud and distorting. I think it's just like your gain staging wasn't correct. Your vocals sounded really nice. From what I could tell, maybe your background layers could be made a little bit wider and nicer, but I felt like the track, it almost felt like, I'll show you what it felt like. And obviously without me seeing things exactly, I'm just guessing, but this is what it felt like. I love to use this plugin to kind of just demonstrate. But it felt like this, right? It felt like your vocals were kind of here, but the track was kind of here. So the vocals felt like the main event and the track felt like an afterthought. And then there was that kick kind of just punching through and sounding really loud, really obnoxious in a way that didn't feel intentional or controlled. So I would basically work on gain staging and balancing everything. But I'm going to just put that Discord link again in the chat, because as I did it, the stream died and it was a mess. But please join if you're not a part of Discord. There's producers who are amazing producers in our server who would absolutely like die to collaborate with you. I already know because you have such a good voice, you're a really good songwriter. So, and please come back to the stream, submit something else. I would say maybe next time put in your lyrics, because I personally have a really hard time like giving feedback on lyrics if I don't have them right in front of me. So, but this is sick. I think you did a great job. Oh, also, I got so thrown off with the internet thing. Guys, are we PLing or not? I think you guys probably left like a million PLs before the stream died. I remember seeing them. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I see some PLs. But let me know, guys. Are we adding this to our special playlist? I feel like we are, but, you know, let me know. Let me know. Oh, they joined. That's awesome. Yeah, no, please introduce yourself, too. Just be like, I was, you know, that talented person from the stream. Talk yourself up, honey. Just be like, I was that person, Alina. That was amazing. Who wants to work with me? So, yeah, I see all the PLs rolling in. I really, really liked it. Honestly, I think you're Piggy contender this week. Every week I pick Piggy of the week, the person who like ate down. So I think you're one of them. I'm gonna add you as a contender. And no, not coach, couch. All right, off we go. Next song is called Light Switch. And this, from what I remember, is like a revision of a previous submission, which is totally allowed, guys, by the way. If you want to send me the same song over and over again, I don't mind, because I feel like I'm helping you improve it. So it's awesome. Let's listen. I remember this. Ooh! Love the cellos. Sickening. Make that snap a little louder. It's a little soft for the energy it needs to bring. Oh, everything got too loud right here. You're like, don't tone that rhythm, the cellos and maybe violas you've got way too loud. Just turn them down. You can even see the spike right here, you know? Ooh. Yes! Let's go! It's so much better! Yes! My heart is happy. This is so much better than it was last week. Like night and day, Stella. You did such a good job. Okay. Smaller suggestions now. All right. So I think your snare still needs to be like juicier. Here's what I would do. I would layer it up. So what I do, this is from my sample pack, Must Have Pop. You don't have to use it. But what I have in this pack specifically is like drum layers. This is like a thing that I specifically do that's kind of weird. But basically what I have here is things like this. So it's kind of like doesn't sound very impressive, right? They're just like little sounds. But what I would do is I would grab something like this, like a specific like verby layer. Maybe like a noise layer too. And then I would grab a snare, which for your track, like what are you doing in here? Let me see. I think your snare's pretty good. I think you could even like try a few other things. My concern with it is that, well, it does feel static. We're going to fix that. But it also has like a lot of width that doesn't vary. It's all just like right here versus wanting it to have a little more center focus. So I would do like not a subtle snare. I would do maybe like trap. Something like that could be good. Let me put on a different track. Maybe like a pop snare could work too. aged. Honestly, this aged snare. All right, so this is kind of how I like layer up my sounds. So I'll pick my core sound. Oh, maybe if I didn't solo it. Oh, I still didn't unsolo it. All right. Ooh, that's loud. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna turn this down. All right, so we've got that. And then I would add a layer, like a verb on it. All right, like even that. So imagine if your snare is like, first we hear this, right? And then we hear that. Oh my God, my clicking right now is difficult. Let's say we first hear this, dun, 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 dun. Right? Okay, I didn't even put it in the right thing. But you know what I mean, right? Like just this. And then suddenly it's like, oh wow, it opens up, and I would do like an alternation like that. But you could also layer it up with like something like that. So you get a little bit more lower mid, right? And then you get the verb as well. But also you could do like a noise layer, and you could do that every fourth one, for example, right? Like let's do like here, I think is the vibe. So, and then we just like repeat it here, right? Then this one's a little different. This one's a little, oh, it's a little loud on the noise. I would go way down on that, right? And that way, just this was like a simple stack. I went really fast, as you heard. But something like that would really like vary it, make it feel a little bit more alive, more interesting. But this is me like, just that's the one thing I noticed that I was like, something about the snare is like unexciting to me. But your kick was awesome. You did these like kick rolls too that was like, absolutely loved it. Loved it so much. I think you killed it. Honestly, Piggy contender as well. Guys, are we PLing light switch? Are we PLing or what? Let me know. I'm writing that down. I really, really like the change you made. Amazing job. Ooh, budget laptop to produce music on. Mine is very old and overloads very easily. Okay, guys, do we have laptop suggestions? I will be honest, I'm not like, I know more about like microphones and like specific audio gear than laptops. I'm very much like an Apple person, and I know it's not budget at all. So I do know this. Okay, I will say this. If you're a very technical person or you know somebody who can help you, I think you can build a custom PC for like fraction of the price of a Mac, and you can have the same meat inside it that you can have in a Mac, like cores, CPU, what's it called, RAM. Like you can have really high-end things in it for a lot cheaper if you build it yourself. I actually did have a Hackintosh at one point. It was kind of a pain. It was a lot cheaper than the same specs for a Mac at that point, but it was like a little bit I had some issues with it, to be honest. So I think you have to like either know what you're doing yourself or have somebody really good helping you. But that's just like my like not very good knowledge, to be honest. Like what came to mind. Lots of PLs. I agree. Let's add it. And then now let's do around the immersive scar. I don't know if it's called test around the immersive scar or if it's just called around the immersive scar. Because sometimes people are test like they're testing their track. Okay, let's listen. Ooh.
Rất nhiều đắng cay nhưng ta vẫn còn say, còn say, còn say. Ly này càng thêm. Tim thì vẫn chưa quên, chưa quên, chưa quên. Khói bay ngang môi. Anh cười đừng cho qua thôi kẻ mình trôi, trôi.
I like the 90s vibes.
Nhưng mà nhắc tên em, lòng vẫn còn chưa chứa.
Bạn bè hỏi sao còn nhớ anh chỉ cười. Bao lần lỡ cho yêu sai người mà con tim không chịu sửa. Rất nhiều đắng cay nhưng ta vẫn còn say. Say từng phút bên em dẫu giờ chỉ còn đây. Nàng ơi ở đây làm gì khi chúng ta không còn gì. Không còn gì mà sao anh vẫn không đi. Tin nhắn của em xóa, anh thì giữ như là vết sẹo nhỏ, đêm nào cũng ghé lại. Đọc vài dòng cho tim mình tự hành lại.
This is sick. I really enjoy this. I really enjoy this track. Couple of things, because I know the vocals are like demo, so I'm not gonna like comment on how they sound. I will just say for when you do get real vocals in, make sure you rebalance the track around them, because right now the track is awesome. I love the throwback quality of it. It just is a little bit like quiet compared to the vocals. They're very much sitting on top of it, which is what makes it sound like way more like a demo, right, than a record, which I know it's a demo, so it's okay. It's okay. But one thing songwriting wise, and again, like take this kind of with a grain of salt, because obviously I don't make like Vietnamese show vibes music, so this is more just me kind of thinking as from what I know about K-pop and like just Asian music in general. But I feel like you need a hook in there, because what I enjoyed was just like the vibes, right? The flows of the vocals were nice. The vibe of the track was really nice. Oh, also guys, are we PLing or not? Let me know if we're PLing. But I kind of just felt like I wanted something hooky for me to hold on to. Like, even, you know, right, I don't speak Vietnamese, right? Of course, it doesn't have to be in English or anything like that. Like, just something maybe non-verbal that you can add in. Like, what was our key in here, right? Let me see. Oh, like, even like things like that. Vietnamese, oh, hey, whoa, way, oh, you know, oh, way, oh, like you could literally repeat something like that, and it would already help it out, at least for a hook or a pre-chorus or something like that. You know, a lot of the times you see this with K-pop, it will be in Korean, but it's still kind of easy to learn and sing, even if you don't speak the language. So that's just what I would say. So anyway, do we have PLs, guys? I see a couple. 3. Guys, it was good. Come on. Where are the PLs? Hi, Kim, also. Da, da, da. Now I'm just like hearing my own stuff. I'm just hearing some stuff. All right. I don't feel like there's enough PLs. Usually we're trying to look for 5. So better luck next time, Tammy. But I personally really liked it. I think you should develop it more. Now, next up we have Silent Night. I wonder if this is the Christmas song or if it's like a new song. This is from Danielle. Oh, okay. Definitely not the Christmas song. Amazing. Because I was like, it's maybe a little bit early for Christmas here in March. But let's listen.
Put the motion in a motion, we don't got update. Something like a dream. That's what I be. With your suit and tie, your violet eyes, you clean up nice. Cause nothing comes for free. I'm talking about.
Oh, right there. Right there, you had a rub with your keys. A rub, guys, it's a rub.
The movies, touching the backseat.
Love this melody.
I can't deny you're catching me on a silent night. Only number on the line. Baby, you gotta know that I'm unseen a lifetime. Come from a different universe, but I'm not let you in my world. Boys like you don't get this type of girl. So count your lucky stars. Kiss the silent night. 'Cause she's the only time you
Okay, this is really good. Your chorus is amazing. I think the math needs to math a tiny bit better with the melody, like the kind of symmetry of it. Let me find exactly what I was thinking.
So count your lucky stars. Know that I'll be on the side. I can't deny you're catching me on a silent night.
Catching me on a silent night. I would do same number of syllables. Da 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 da. Baby, you gotta know that I'm. Da, 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 da. That was all good. And then, going on every universe. I would do the same number of syllables, but I would. Da, 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 like something like that, just higher. Da, 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 da. You know, and then I liked how you transition. Post, I didn't like. I feel like you need to do something more repetitive here because you have so much lyric here. I need something catchy to kind of attach onto. I'm not sure what it is. It could be silent night. You're the silent night. That is me after saying I don't know what to do. That was pretty good. You could do something like that, but just you get the idea, like something kind of like repetitive and catchy. I will say your track, I don't know if you made the track yourself or if you're working with a co-producer, it's a great idea. There's things I want to fix. So there's the rubs kind of appearing throughout. Like there's these like over reverbed keys that just go kind of on top of the track and like immediately just muddy up the feeling of it. I felt like the drums weren't hitting enough. Like everything was just like a good idea, but it was like not well developed all the way. One thing I'd say, because I saw Kim in the chat, Kim, if you are interested, potentially this is something you could like work with Danielle on and like really elevate and make it into like a track that like really hits, because it just like I said, feels like a demo idea, really cool, really promising, but is like not quite there. But let me know if we guys are PLing. PL. It's Nikki Go Crazy says, this is so tea, this is gaggy. PL this. Okay, if we get 5, I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, 5. I see the PLs. Very good job, Danielle. Wow. And then we have a song called Whatever. This is by Wunsch Machine. Super short, catchy song. Short is okay. Listen, short and sweet. Interesting. Ooh, I like that. Interesting. I think this is really interesting. I know your music is very experimental, so I'm not gonna like comment from any kind of pop perspective. I think you just like do your own thing. One thing I'd love for you to maybe readdress is this section right here. So I'll show you like what I'm thinking. Right here, it works, right? When the guitar comes in and the bass is like do 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 underneath it, more rhythmic. I was like, oh, sick. But then here, I think when the bass goes into da 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 dun 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 dun, and then the lead guitar just continues to hang on top of it. It's like a rubby feeling, right? It's not quite a rub necessarily, but there's something about it not really quite going together. What I personally would do is I would leave the start of it as it was because it was really cool. But then when that bass starts doing the tune 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 pattern, I would have the guitar do the same thing. I'd have them lock in together, and I think it would feel like a really awesome build. But I mean, I think your music is just really it's unique, right? Like you're doing your own thing. I don't want to really mess with your perspective. I would just say, like, whenever you experiment like that, I think it's always good to kind of pull back and be like, okay, I kind of did my thing. Is there anything that could be tightened up? That's what I would say. But let me know if you guys would like to PL. I see some PLs, but let me know. Yeah, the kick wasn't really like super big, Drawsy. I almost feel like, again, this is not like a pop song, right? It was more focused on the bass and more focused on the guitars and then like the vocal chops. Yeah, I think it could be a little bit louder here, but also it doesn't have to be like a pop kick, right? For an experimental song, I think there's more ways to go, is what I would say. Oh, somebody said DL. I'll take it. PL on the DL. Let's do it. All right, I see lots of PLs. Let's go. Adding it in. And guys, that was it for our free-for-all. We're going to go into one of my favorite new segments of this program, which is hold on, I have a thing. I have a thing. The version segment. Let's go. All right. So here for this version segment, what I do is I listen to songs that our community members submit week after week. So it's the same songs, and they're looking to improve these songs. So I'm so excited to hear these. I do have to hit the bathroom for a second. You guys see how much water I drink. But we're going to be back, and we're going to be listening to these songs. I see all of y'all have uploaded. So you guys are serious. You guys are doing it. I'm excited. I will be back for this, and I will catch you guys in just like 2 minutes. I'm back. Hi, guys. Stream is still working. Okay, good. I see excellent connection. Excellent. Excellent connection is excellent. I peed and immediately like I have to drink. I've emptied myself. Now I need more water. All right, guys. So we're going to jump into listening to some beautiful music. But actually, before we do that, I'm going to ask for you guys' help on something. So I know a lot of you guys have downloaded my free vocal chain that I give away. If you haven't, you can grab it. It's just like alina.fm/vocal chain. I'll put it in the chat for you guys. But I've been posting about it so many times over like, not years, over months, that I think most of you have gotten it. So what I would love to ask for you guys' help with is if you use this and you love it, which if you downloaded it, you should use this. You should absolutely use this because it's going to make your vocals sound so much better. It's only for lead vocals. It doesn't have like backgrounds, ad-libs, dubs, master, bus, none of that stuff. It's just for leads. But if you use this and you love this, can you please send me a testimonial on Instagram? Please, pretty please. I would absolutely love it because basically the new course I'm creating, it's based on this. It's really, really expanded. It has background vocals, dubs, like ad-libs, master bus. I also show you how to adjust it to different mics, how to adjust it to different voices. So it's like a way more expanded version of this simple thing. But if you've used this and you've loved this, can you please just like send me a little DM being like, I put this on my vocals and they sound so much better, like in your own words, whatever it is, because it would just really, really help me with like the rollout of this product. And I know like thousands of y'all's downloaded it. Okay, can you speak, Alina? Let me just give you guys, you could just send it to me in like an Instagram DM. And listen, bonus points. If you send me a before and after of your vocal and you're like, this is what my vocal sounded before this chain and this is what it sounds like now, I'm just gonna copy this to give this to you guys. Then I just put it in the chat. Then what's going to happen is I might feature you in my newsletter, which is like a lot of musicians. It's almost 20,000 musicians that are subscribed to it. And I can like feature you. I can link to your Instagram or wherever, YouTube, whatever you use, TikTok. And I've done that before on the email list and people have met like their favorite collaborators that way. So I'm just, shameless plug. Please leave me a testimonial for this because I know it's helped so many of you guys out. So, and it would help me out if you told me. Anyway, let's get back to this. I'm so excited. I'm just going to go from the bottom up. So we have Bleeding Heart by Halal. This is our active version, our newest version, right? So Adam sent me some vocals. Yes. Okay. I know you were waiting for vocals last week. And new chorus. I was swamped, didn't have a chance to get much done on the track. So could you focus your feedback on the top line? You know I can do that. I got you guys. Let's do it. Okay, one thing I'm hearing, it sounds like his performance is like delayed a little bit, right? Dun, 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 dun. We ran away from our old town, right? And he's just like, all right, I can't even do it, but he's like a little bit behind you. I don't think he needs to re-sing it. You would just grab his vocal and like nudge it a little bit to the left. It'd be okay. Just needs to lock in a little bit with the beat.
You and I were Bonnie and Clyde, but I don't wanna hide. I can feel your heartbeat.
Okay, all right. He is a very good singer. I know this. It sounds like a not tuned, like totally raw performance, which is totally fine. I know you didn't have time to work on it. So I would say, tune him, tune him, or have him tune himself. And here, I actually think he needs to recut some stuff. I'm going to show you exactly what. Show and know. So it almost sounds like he's trying to sing all of this together, right? I don't have the words, but your heartbeat with my da 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 da. I'm already run out of breath, right? Have him do it in chunks, especially da da da. I can tell that note is a little bit high for him. He's probably baritone. Da 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 da. No, he can even break it up. When I show when I'm, have him stop there. When I'm da 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 da, pick it up from there and then just splice it together. Because right now I can hear the strain. I can hear the kind of like breath loss.
So let's take a drive down memory lane. Tell me that you love me from the start. My bleeding heart.
And then writing wise, everything seems good. I think a lot of it for the course is the performance, it's the tuning. I also will say the saturation filter on the entire thing, it is fatiguing my ear. It is fatiguing me. I liked it in some places, but over and over, the chorus is that, the post is that, I'm tired. I need to hear a clean vocal in some places. Maybe the chorus is a good place for a clean vocal, and maybe the post is distorted a little bit, and then it will give it that textural differentiation too as well. And then top line wise, melody wise, it's good. I would say post is my least favorite part. Something about it, it's just very scale-like and very simple. I just would say, again, maybe something a little bit catchier. I think my bleeding heart, like even that, you could do stuff. My bleeding heart, know who you are. My bleeding heart. You could even do that, and I think that is like, you don't have to do that, but it's the first thing that came out of my brain. Like something that repeats a little bit more, because the part before is like lyric, and you guys know I talk about juxtaposition a lot. We need something to latch onto that's a little bit simpler than all this lyric. So good job though. Good job this week. You freaking crushed it, and Adam did as well. Also Linkshot Star, I don't play famous music on these streams. I play music by our community members. So if you're a musician, feel free to submit. But yeah, no, this is not the kind of stream where I just like DJ and play like well-known songs. All right, so we've got a song by Danielle, and all right, this has lyrics now. I'm so excited to hear it because I feel like it was all gibberish last week, which was totally fine. But let's hear it.
Gets my vibe. You serenade with a serrated knife. It's strange. He never left.
I'm sorry, I have to compliment you. Serenade with a serrated knife. It's strange. Your alliteration game is on right here.
Yet every time I try to leave your place, you'd say, it might be hell right now, but girl, the heaven that I'm haunting, you can't live without. I was dancing with the devil, singing empty bells. How could you hold me, leave me lonely, swear you only love me talking drama? I should have been jaded.
Okay.
I couldn't been touching anyone but you. Make a bitch agitated. All the time I've wasted. I could have been faded. I should have been jaded.
Okay, it fell apart for me right there. It fell apart, but we can fix it. So, the first Should Have Been Jaded is a great title. Should Have Been Jaded is sick. You need more of Should Have Been Jaded. We need to restructure everything around that. So, I'll show you what I'm kind of thinking.
Bitch agitated, touching I couldn't been touching any. I should have been jaded. I couldn't
have jaded. I think, okay. Hold on. Let me mathematize this for you.
I should have been jaded. I
Could have been said and not dated. Put a jaded rhyme. You had faded. Perfect. I should have been jaded. Could have not faded. Nah. I'm better than updated. Do a change, but still the same structure, and then do something else. Should have been jaded. Faded. I stood up then I hate it. I should have been jaded. I actually don't like that button. You could do some jaded. You could even do something like that just for the very, very end. But I think you could run it twice like that. And then second half of the beat, just add an and emphasis with your beat. So and then you can have like a double chorus like this. But everything up until then, verse stunning, lovely. Your voice is great. The writing is great. I know we've been working on this chorus, honey. I know we've been like sort of. There's like a Russian word. Any Russians in the chat? The word is musolits. We've been like going over it and like fixing it and trying to get it better, but it's very important for the song. I think you locked in on something really good with the jaded concept, and especially Should Have Been Jaded. It just sounds really interesting. I would click on that title. I think it's sick. Just really work on that chorus. Work on that chorus top line. Yeah. Jaden is your sugar daddy. It's Nikki Go Crazy. Good for you. Get it. Production wise, let me just, I know I was like top line land fully. Let me just like very quickly peek. Nothing caught my eye as in like, or my ear, I guess, as in like bad. Everything was cohesive, you know?
He never lies, yet every time I try to leave your place, you'd say, it might be hell right now, but go to heaven and I'm haunting, you can't live without.
It works really well, to be honest.
Touching anyone but you.
The bass is great. It's everything. I would say the mix is a little soft, right? Everything could hit a little bit harder. What I would do though, if I were you, Danielle, I would just lock in on the top line. Like get that top line to be perfect. Get all the layers in, like get your top line in. And what I would do is I would collaborate with a producer from the server, from our community that is a little bit more advanced of a mix engineer. Like if you don't want to, fine, you could try to do it yourself. Like if I were you though, like I talk about this all the time. You have an entryway into the industry with your top lining. You have a really nice voice and you have really great instincts. And honestly, like your track making is very good too. So you just need a co-producer. You need a collaborator, somebody who's really good at like just texturally getting the track to like the level it needs to be. I don't think you need to be doing that yourself right now. My honest advice. I think what you created track-wise is great. It's good enough. Yes, it could be elevated, blah, 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 blah. Let somebody else do that. Like focus on the top line. Focus on what's going to get you your money. What's going to get you your money is going to be your top lining. I promise you. Like I can tell. So, and then just collaborate with somebody. But you did a great job. You did a great job. Can't wait to hear the final version next week. All right. And then next up we have Timeless by Dazzi. Let's do it. I remember this sickening. one quick thing about this clap you've got. What's up with that? I'm gonna roast you for that. Come on, Dazzi, you know better than that. Everything hits so hard, and then your clap is like all up in the stereo, no middle, and it's just like, yeah. Come on, you know what you gotta do. You gotta layer that up. You gotta give it a center point. Ah, there we go. Interesting. Woo! Oh! I love their voice. Okay, everything sounds really good, to be honest. I think at this point, your track is really well developed. You should just focus on the small details like the clap that I mentioned. I think overall, I mean, yeah, I can tell from the waveform. Just put something on the master. Start mixing it with something on the master. Well, a limiter, not just something, a limiter. Start mixing it into a limiter so you can get that like really cut, like really strong banging sound with it. I was like, words are not wording for me right now. Your top line is great. I love their chorus. The chorus is like, just the way they pronounce the words, baby, like that was like, I loved it. I think it should just be called Troubles. Why is it called Timeless? It should be called Troubles. You keep pushing Troubles, baby. Absolutely should be called Troubles. I think your pre-chorus, I think it comes in too late. Your verse is a little bit too long because I made a note for myself. I was like, oh, it was like 50 seconds in or something like that. And I was like, you need to cut that twice as short. Get to that pre, get to that awesome chorus. Other than that, you're cooking. Great job. All right, let's look at this track from Danzo. Brought 2 new brass sample libraries, 1 string library for the verse, okay. Pre-chorus revamped, all the things. Let's listen. Oh yeah, I remember this track. It's awesome. Okay. Brass sounds better. Way better. Okay, mixing suggestion. Your brass right here in this section is all in my right ear. Your guitar is all in my left ear. You don't have to do that. I'll tell you why. They are not necessarily as competitive as you think. Your brass is stabs. Your guitar is a continuous rhythm. So your brass is like blim, blam, blam. And then your guitar is rhythmically they're different. And even like EQ wise, like where they're sitting, they are different. So it kind of actually gives it an unbalanced feeling that the brass is in the right ear and then the guitar is in the left. I would keep them in both. I would keep them both like spread evenly, but I would just make probably the guitar a little bit whiter, right? Just use like a whitener stereo imaging thingy. There's plenty of them. And then just make it kind of, if you wanted to travel, you can have it subtly panning, auto panning left and right, not like this, more just like a, little one. But yeah, I don't think you need to like do a hard left, hard right type of thing, how you did here. Ooh. Different. I like it. Very much giving us disco 70s. Yes. Love the little string fall. Good. Great little stab for the top of the chorus. Okay, you know what? Sickening. Really good. Really good. Yeah, that was really the only thing I kind of heard is just like the kind of unbalance of like one thing being put in one ear and the other in the other. And the chorus, I would do the same thing with the guitar. I would not have it just be in one ear. But honestly, I think what you're ready to do for next week is just try to get this to like bang. Again, you also need to put something on your master bus, put your limiter on. Get this to hit at like minus 9.5, minus 8 integrated lofts. I bet you it's not right now. Yeah, just focus on mixing this. I think it's really good. Good job. And then we have I'll Be All Right by Kiara. Let's see what they said. Well, hey, you're here and I didn't get to yet, so I am about to start. Let's check it out, okay? I remember this, of course.
Pack up, it's the day of the trip we've been planning for months. We've been planning this for months.
Your vocal sound is really nice.
First off, take the photos of our trip. It never is too much. You'll never be too much. And it's enough. No one will assume or force you to rush. Make you feel like you're a fool. I don't have to play it cool. Wait to tell the truth when I don't have any proof. I'm not a fraud. I am enough. I'll be alright. By my side.
Yeah, honestly, it's definitely very, very improved. This is a lot better than it was, right? Like just doing the simple chops with the simple syllables. It works so well. Okay, honestly, I think this is in so much better place than it was. The one thing now we can talk about. So I feel like the mixing of your voice is quite nice. I like just how it sounds. I really do want you to melodyne your voice. I hope you have melodyne or just some kind of graphical tuner. You are the kind of singer that needs graphical tuning and not just auto tune because you have so many bends in your voice, which don't change. Like it's cool, it's different. I have a unique vocal approach. I do not want you to change it. I just want you to tune it a little bit better. Some of the higher notes, even in the chops, they're just like flat, right? And especially the chops, you can actually like tune them pretty seriously and it will be fine because they're chops. But even like the enough, especially, and then the rush, right? It's what your voice does. Mine does the same thing, to be honest. That's why like C's leg, you pull flat a lot and like your voice does a little bit of that. Like I would guess you're like minus 30, minus 40 flat on these here. So we just need to like clean this up while still keeping all the bends and all the natural kind of beauty of your voice. So I would say that. And then also I think in a couple of places, things are unbalanced in the mix. Like right here, I noticed the drums. I think the snares are cool, just a little loud. I would turn them down. In here
Is too much. You'll never be too much.
pretty good. Honestly, I think you could focus your snare a little bit more in the center, have the transient crack in the center specifically, a little bit more of the snare. But everything feels like a lot more done than it did before. A lot more done. So I think you did a great job. Great job. And that, guys, was the version program. Let's go. Can we get a little like clapping emoji in the chat for all of the people who have been submitting to the version program every week? it's a lot of work, you know, to keep working on the same thing over and over. It's also kind of, I imagined, a little bit emotional having me tear you apart every week. Like, I try to be nice, but you know, I have to critique. That's my job. So really good job. I can't wait to hear, is next stream, let me see, let me look at my calendar. Is next stream the last stream of the month, or what are we doing here? Calendar, let's see. March. Yeah. Okay. All right. So next stream is going to be the last stream of the month. So all the versions program people, all of y'all over here, let me just put the other scene on real quick. Yeah, all of you guys here. So this is going to be your last chance to improve your songs, to work on your songs. I am so excited to hear the more finalized versions. And then you guys are going to be voting for each other as to who is the most improved. So you can't vote for yourself. Obviously, like everybody would do that, right? So no, you guys in our Discord will vote on the person who is the most improved. And that person's going to win $100 from Boombox, which is really, really awesome. And then some bragging rights on top of that. And then I'm just going to call it out early now. If you want to be a part of the versions program, like if you want to be one of these people who submit a song every single week that I will critique, help you with, then you submit the next version, you know, and you do it for 4 weeks. In April, you can be. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. You just have to be really serious. You have to commit to doing it every week. You can't skip weeks. You have to show up and you have to do the work. So to throw your name in the hat, join Discord. And next week, I will kind of open up the floor for you guys to submit yourself. So make sure you're in Discord, make sure you're a part of it. And I'm excited to wrap up our first version month and then start the next one when we're ready. Can you vote for more than one? No, Raven. Like the way Boombox set it up, they're just going to be like, vote for whoever you think is the most improved. It is hard. Honestly, I'm glad I'm not doing it because I wouldn't know who to vote for. You guys are all really improved. So, you know, we'll figure it out when it comes time for it next week. But for now, let's do what you guys have been asking for. I see you guys' comments. Let's do another free for all. Hey. So, everybody who's been waiting for me to potentially hear their song, you are now allowed to spam your song's name in the chat. And I will pick some. So what we'll do like a shorter free-for-all. I do 3 songs. And we'll do like a shorter verified moment as well with 3 songs. And then we'll pick Piggy of the week. Piggy, the person who ate the hardest. So comment your songs, guys. Comment your songs. All right, I got 1. Oof, it goes so fast. All right, I got 1 more. I'm gonna try to catch. Sometimes I look over and it goes up and I'm like, I don't know what that was. Okay, I got 1. Thank you guys for your spam. Let's go ahead and get back to March. And we have a song called... Where is it? Where is it? Breath. Okay, this is by Case. In Your Face. Let's go, Case. I can't wait to hear this. I'm conflicted about the song. Should I scrap it or finish it? Well, you know, I'm going to tell you the truth. So let's listen.
Got me out of breath.
Let's go. So you.
Got me out of breath when we like height. Do it how you like when they out of sight. Want your dirty hands, got an appetite.
What?
Bloody flow, come and take the night. Got your body on my mind. Yeah, you look just so divine. And I wanna make you mine. We can get so out of line. Got me out of breath. Got me out of breath.
Piggy of the week. Come on. That was so good. I love that. Guys, are we PLing? No, Case, I really love it. I mean, I'm serious. I love it a lot. It's you. I love what you do. I love what you do. I just think I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just think like your style, you just have such a fresh approach to dance music. It's so cool. I think you should be playing festivals. I think you should be rich and famous. That's what I think. I really do. So I like the song. I think it sounds great. I think your I don't think I've heard you sing before. I think it's always like rapping and talking, but I like the singing. I liked it a lot. I don't know. I got no notes. I thought it was awesome. So yeah, I see like a million PLs. Let's do it. Seriously, great job. Case is also about to graduate from the piggies to the pros. This is what we do here, you guys. You come in, you're a little bit, raw and like learning, and then you come out and you're freaking ready to go, ready for the industry to eat you alive. Just kidding. Let's keep it positive, but also real. All right, let's find Underneath the Beat. All right, this is by Harvin, and it sounds like this. Beautiful. I think that string should not just be in the left. It kind of is the same problem we had a couple of songs ago where you don't have anything on the right to balance it out. So what it feels like is just the track is like leaning to the side a little bit. You could absolutely have that string just be like more, square in the middle. I like this. I think you could add a little bit of something to this. I feel like you have more instrumentally going on here, and then this pre-chorus comes in. It's very textural and it's very nice. I think you just need like maybe one more drum, maybe like some kind of like textural little filtered build up, and maybe you can have one more top melody with a string or something like that. You could have like something that comes in and out, so it's not overwhelming, but just feels like there's more to this part. I like that xylophone. I like the melody of it a lot. One thing I would say, so it depends on what you're trying to do here, right? Are you trying to make more of like a lo-fi beat? Because as a lo-fi beat totally works, but even then, I think for this chorus, you can have more going on because this chorus actually feels like it has less going on than the verse, right? So I heard this pre-chorus section expecting to like be built up to something, and then it gets basically smaller than it was, and I'm kind of let down, I'm not gonna lie, right? I think what you could do is just like do an elevated version of this, maybe have a bigger bass, maybe have some more percussion. I feel like there's like no drums here hardly at all. I'd love to hear like you could do a hat, you could do some like wooden percussions, Foley, different things, right? It doesn't have to be like a boring 808 hat, but just something to elevate the section, because right now it does feel like the energy went versus here's the chorus, right? So I would love for you to work on this more and resubmit, because and if it wasn't If it was like more a pop direction, right? Like you were going to sing on top of it or something, I would say even lean away from the lo-fi direction for the chorus. Like make your snare brighter, make your kick brighter, make everything like a little bit less aged sounding. But you also could keep it with the lo-fi direction. I liked it. So let me know, guys. Are we going to do PL for Harvin's Underneath the Beat? Let me know. Check the bridge. Okay, I'll check the bridge while we're waiting for BLs. Why not? Why not? Is this the bridge or this the bridge? Let's see. I think this right here. Okay. I like it. I would just say on the second half of it, to build it up more, flip the octave up of the string or layer it up with a violin that's an octave up. Like the simplest trick in the world, but it would like really help it out. And I see the PLs. I started that sentence and I was like, what am I actually trying to say? For sure, you got lots of PLs. You are one of the piggies. And I saw somebody asking, like, what does piggies mean? I think they were like, is this shade? I'm like, no, it is not shade. It's an honorable thing. Honorable thing. It's basically the name of our community. But when you're a piggy, it means like you're eating. You're eating. You're doing really well. You're just like, so that's what it is. All right. And we have one more from this free for all. And then we'll do like a quickie verified moment too. If I didn't happen to choose your song, don't worry. We have one more week of this month and then we have more streams in April as well. I'm streaming every week right now. So do not despair. And if you need a little bit of extra help, you're like, wow, I just like was really hoping to get feedback on the song. Like I'm stuck with this chorus. I'm stuck with these drums, like whatever it is. Discord link is in the chat. Guys, go on Discord. We have really talented community members that are like always, oh, sorry, why did I click there? That are always down to help you out, okay? So go there. And next, I'm going to listen to Eco Villain. Let's listen.
I don't care who's the hero, I'ma steal the show. Everybody looking back, what's you here before? Won't pretend that I haven't played this game at all. I'm the villain, that's for sure, coming back for more. Look in the mirror, did you faint or die? Look in the mirror, make you go and cry. Look in the mirror, got you hypnotized. We are the villains, make you lose your mind. Trust me, you got a million different reasons to arrest me. I lost my patience in the middle, don't try to test me.
Okay, one thing I would say, I like this that type of melody. You're just doing it a lot. This rhythm is like basically all your top lines are for right? The whole thing about why we have different sections in songs is we want to break things up. We want to give the ear a chance to rest from one type of melody by giving it another type of melody. So I think by this point, you need to switch it up. And then, you know, you can come back to that rhythm later.
Mess with me and acting like the best me. Well, there's a whole lot of people out there just to get me. In the sky, I see a light. I won't regret this, I ain't trying to play it nice.
Good.
I told myself, it's alright. I know it deep inside tonight, but I provide. I don't care who's the hero, I'ma steal the show. Everybody looking back, was you here before? Won't pretend.
See, your chorus is like tan ta tan ta tan ta tan ta tan ta ta. It's kind of doing the same rhythm again. I really like that you broke it up for the pre, but I think for the chorus, try something that has longer words, because right now everything's like da 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 da. You could do like da 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 ba ba da 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 da. You know, just like first thing that came to mind. You don't have to do that exact thing, but da 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 ba 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 ba. You can bring a triplet like this. Yeah, I'm just kind of hearing that you're not utilizing all the different rhythms that you can utilize. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a really cool idea. Let me know what you guys think. Are we PLing? Are we not PLing? Villain. So let me know. Let me know. But yeah, no, and I kind of hear that you're like working on Band Lab, and I think I saw people talk about free DAWs. Like if you're needing a free DAW, I think Cakewalk is also by Band Lab, but it's more of like a real DAW where you can download real plugins. I personally would recommend that. I love Band Lab to kind of like start ideas on, play around, just be creative. But if you're like wanting to level up, like really level up and be a little bit more professional, I would say any more traditional DAW is gonna be like more of your friend at that point. But yeah, let's see. I see some PLs. Okay, I see PLs. All right, let's do it. Gonna add it right in, and there we go. All right, guys, quick lightning round. We are gonna do some verified people in this cute little verified moment. Let's see, who have we not gotten to today? I actually feel like we've gotten almost everybody. We've got Kaz, Aiden, Raven. I wish there was a way to classify, just have all the verified people. Boombox, if you guys are here, this is my desire and my request. But okay, I do see a bronze verified person here with Artsy Superstar. I know Artsy makes some really cool stuff, so I'm excited to listen. Okay. Me too. Yes, I love that. You know, everything's arranged really well. Sounds good. Something about your bass I'm not living for, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's just the preset itself. It's like wide and kind of soft, but you're going for hard hitting. I know you are. So I would just audition different presets, TBH. Ooh, and I'm so excited for you guys to get something I've worked on recently. I can't talk about it, but I will be able to soon. It's gonna help out a lot of y'all who want like the hard-hitting basses synths. I like. Nice. Ooh. It's cool. It's interesting. I was like trying to figure out if I like those little like plucky synths. I do like them. I think it's going to depend on what you do with it. If you have a top line here that those little kind of end up messing with, I would maybe like cut them up or take some parts of them out or filter them. But I think right now as an instrumental, it works. Oh, you are killing with these fills. Yes, good. Yeah. It's good, Artsy. It's really, really good. Yeah, I think, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what else to critique. Like, honestly, like the verse, when it was alone, the bass verse, the bass in the verse when it was alone, I kind of was like, I want this to be harder. But I think it's really good overall. And I totally know what you mean too. Like, getting back into Ableton and finding a mess. It sounds Okay, it sounds like privilege speaking, but I absolutely hate when I get a K-pop cut and it's for an old song. I mean, when I say I hate, I like it, of course. Like, I'm always happy for K-pop idols to record my song, but when it's happening is almost every time I open the old session and it's just like plugins are missing, stuff is messed up, and I'm just having to rebuild, and it's always like stressful. It's a little stressful because I'm like, oh, what if they don't, like, something is so missing I can't recreate the sound. Like, of course you always can, but I'm but never been so bad that I couldn't like lock down the cut. But it always like a little bit stresses me out, I'm not gonna lie. Guys, I repeat Elling Superstar by Artsy. Let's see. PL, are we gonna PL? I saw a couple. I feel like, okay, there you go. PLs are rolling the heck in, guys. All right, let's go. Ayo. I feel like that was it for new verified people, but yeah, because we had Artsy. Okay. We have Halal. Let's do this one, and this will be our final. And then we pick Piggy of the week, so I'm gonna need you guys to vote. Don't go anywhere. Let's listen. I've never used Audio Imperia. I do use Spitfire. Sounds gorgeous. It sounds gorgeous. I'm gonna scrub around just because it's a longer track. I want to hear how it develops. Beautiful vocals too. Guitar. I mean, you're eating so hard. Like, I don't know what you expect me to say. Like, it's great, obviously. Like, Piggy contender. Here we go. Yeah, you're so talented. There's so many different genres that you can do. And yeah, this is like, unfortunately, right? String libraries is one of those things where you can hear the price tag. And here I'm like, yeah, this sounds like really legit. Like, it really does. And I cannot fathom how long you worked on this for, because I just know like the development requiring the time requirement on these types of tracks. I've mentioned personally myself, I'm not like the biggest fan of going orchestral like this. I can, and I have, and I've eaten with it, but like I don't love to, because it's literally like hours and hours and hours and hours of time to get it to sound good. So great freaking job. Great freaking job. Are we PLing, guys? Are we PLing? I think Gotham's Requiem not only deserves a PL, but it deserves to be one of the Piggy contenders, which we're gonna do right now. Yeah, I see the PLs. All right. So here's our beautiful, lovely playlist. I'm actually gonna put a link for this. Oh, that's not it. Share. There we go. I'm going to grab a link and put the link in the chat for you guys. You can feel free to like go and check out some of our community members. Everybody in here is very talented. And if you guys want to connect with them, most of these people are in Discord, which I've been putting that in the chat like 10,000 times, but here it is again, just for anybody new. But I think this week we're going to have 4 contenders. So I really need you guys to vote. Please vote. I can't decide myself. Who should be Piggy of the week? All right. So I'm going to add the options and I will play them for you guys, as I always do. What was your guys' favorite song from this stream? I always have such a hard time picking. All right, but here is our poll. It is going live right now, and I will play you guys the songs that are in it so you can remember what they sound like. So Couch was like this. Oh, it'd be cool if I actually played it.
We've been talking on the phone all night, and I love our conversations. I can tell that I'm on your mind. This book might have love written in the pages.
All right,
and when
so
I
that
come
was Couch.
over, we can get close.
Then we got Light Switch. You guys all did so amazing too, by the way. A lot of times people vote on their like personal music preference, so it's not a commentary on the quality of what you did at all. And then we have Breath from Case.
Got me out of breath, 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 breath.
I feel like I need to like whip my ponytail.
Got me out of breath when we like.
I just want to hurt my neck.
Do it how you like when they out of sight. Bunch of dirty hands, got an appetite. Freak show, bloody flow, come and take a bite. Got your body on my mind. Yeah, you look just so divine, divine. And I wanna make you mine.
And okay, we got Gotham's Requiem. I'm gonna go to the end because it develops here. Well, okay, let us see who won. And it is Gotham's Requiem, the song we were just playing, Halal's song. So, Halal, congratulations, you're Piggy of the week. I mean, yeah, to create an orchestral track like that with that level of detail is extremely difficult. So I kind of 100% agree, even though all of y'all really did a great job. So guys, I will be back next week. I will be back next week to listen to more of your songs. Do not be sad if I didn't get a chance to hear your song this week. I will do my best next week. And until then, join Discord. Hop into Discord, okay? Link is in the chat. If you need extra help, there's super talented, super kind people in Discord that will give you some advice, that will listen to your song, give some feedback. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I love you. I love you guys. You're all so talented. You're all eating. You're all killing. And I will see you next time. Bye, bitch.